Heating effect of electric current. What happens when you switch on an electric iron? With a few seconds, the plain bottom plates of electric iron get heated up. Where does this heat comes from? This heat is produced by the heating effect of electric current. When electric current flows through that resistance element, the flowing charges suffers resistance. Work has to be done to overcome this resistance, which is converted into heat energy. The complete sequence is electrical energy does work which convert into heat energy. James Prescott Joule. James Prescott Joule was an English physicist and brewer born in Salford, Lancashire. Joule studied the nature of heat and discovered its relationship to mechanical work. This led to that law of conservation of energy, and this led to that the development of the first law of thermodynamics. The SI derived unit of energy, the joule, is named for James Joule. He worked with Lord Kelvin to develop that absolute scale of temperature. Joule also made observation of magnetostriction, and he found that the relationship between the current through resistors and the heat dissipated, which is now called Joule's first law. Joule's law of heating. Let an electric current I is flowing through a resistor having resistance equal to R. The potential difference through the resistor is equal to V. The charge Q flows through that circuit of the time T. Thus work done in moving of charge Q of potential difference V is equal to W upon Q. Since this charge Q flows through that the electric circuit for time T. Suppose we consider that V is equal to W upon Q, or we can write that W is equal to V into Q. But Q is equal to I into T, so we replace it, then W is equal to V into IT. This work done will appears in that the form of heat produced in the wire, that is H is equal to VIT. Using Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, so H is equal to IR into IT, which is equal to I square RT. This is the expression for the heat produced in the wire. This is called Joule's law of heating. Heat produced in 1 minute, H is equal to P into T, that is 12 volt in 60 seconds, which is equal to 720 joule. Joule's law of heating. It states that the amount of heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to first the square of the current, second the proportional to its resistance, and the third the time for which current is passed. Applications of heating effects of electric current. There are many practical use of heating effects of current. Some of the most common are as follows. First one is that electric bulbs glow when electric current flows through the filament of the bulb. Filament of an electric bulb is made up of a thin wire of tungsten. The melting point of the filament is high, that is about 3380 degrees Celsius. The filament of that bulb is enclosed in a glass envelope fixed over an insulated support. The glass envelope of electric bulb is filled with inactive gases like nitrogen and argon. Since resistance of thin filament is very high, so a large heat is produced as the electric current flows through the filament. Due to this large amount of heat produced, the filament of the bulb becomes white hot. Hence, the filament of the bulb emits light and heat. Then it is used in that electric heater and that electric stoves. The electric heater or electric iron and water heater works on the heating effect of current. When electric appliances like electric heater and water heater are connected to a main supply of electricity, these appliances become hot, but the connecting wires remain cold. The element of heat, this electric heater is made up of nichrome. Nichrome has a high value of resistance and hence high resistance. We know that the heat that is produced, which is directly proportional to that the resistance. So we can say that the material through which the current flows, Since the resistance of nichrome is high, so the large amount of heat is produced in the element of the electric heater. Thus the filament of the electric element that becomes a red hot. On the other hand, connecting wires are made up of copper or aluminum, since that electric resistivity and hence that the resistance of the copper or aluminum is very small. Also very small heat is produced in that connecting wires that is made up of this copper and aluminum. Then next it will be used in as a soldering irons, and cartridge heaters are very often heated by heating effect of electric current. Then one of the other important, that is electric fuse, which is that the fact is that it is melt when that large current flow in that circuit. Electric fuse, which is used as a safety device connected in series with the electric circuit. That electric fuse is a wire that is made up of a material whose melting point is very low. Example of that materials of making fuse wire are that copper or tin, lead, that alloy. And when this large current flows through a circuit, hence that means the fuse wire, a large amount of heat produced. Due to this large amount of heat, the fuse wire melt and circuit is broken, so that the current stops flowing in the circuit. This saves that electric circuit from burning. Some other are that the thermistors and the resistance thermometer are whose resistance changes when that the temperature changes. These are sometimes used in that conjunction with heating effect of current, also called as self-heating in this context. If a large current is running through that non-linear resistors, the resistor's temperature rises and therefore its resistance changes. Therefore these components can be used in that the circuit protections role in similar to that fuse, or for the feedback in circuit, or for many other purpose. In general, self-heating can term as the resistors or non-linear and hysteretic circuit elements. Electric power and electric energy. The electric power of an appliance is the rate at which it consumes electric energy, or it is defined as the rate at which work is done in maintaining an electric current in an electric circuit. When a current I flows through that circuit for a time t at a constant potential difference V, then the work done is W is equal to VIT joule. Electric power P is equal to W upon T, which is equal to VIT upon T. Here T will be cancelled, so power we get that VI. So here from that Ohm's law we can get some more formulas for that power. So the power has three formulas, that is P is equal to VI, P is equal to I square R, and P is equal to V square upon R. Then the SI unit of electric power is what? It is the power consumed by a device that carries 1 ampere of current when operated at a potential difference of 1 volt. Thus 1 watt is equal to 1 volt into 1 ampere. The unit watt is very small, therefore in actual practice we use a much larger unit called kilovolt. It is equal to that 1000 watt. Since electrical energy is the product of power and time, the unit of electric energy therefore watt hour. 1 watt hour is the energy consumed when 1 watt of power is used for 1 hour. The commercial unit of electric energy, kilovolt hour, commonly known as a unit. 1 kilovolt hour, which is equal to 1000 watt into 3600 second, which is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 watt second, which is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule.